Yes, there we go. Good. Now that may suddenly be louder, possibly too loud. I don't know, but nonetheless, for some reason I'd lowered the microphone down by about 4.
Hello there.
General good evening.
Fuck me!
A general good evening to you, Mr. Fangor. Oh, hello, Mr. Daedalus Plays, with your Daedalus wings of many colours. Good evening to you, sir. Right, let's do Dragon Quest Builders 2. At least theoretically, assuming it just works. Which, promising? No. Excellent. Well, I'll try that again, and hope harder, I suppose. Hope harder. I think the harder hope. There we go. The harder hope has in fact worked. It's a dragon, J Fang, not necessarily in that order. Indeed. Good evening, Mr. Butternut. Good evening, Mr. Bluebush. Good evening, Mr. Everybody around. How are you all this evening? Are you doing well? Or are you well doing? I don't know what that means, but we're going to live with it and carry on. He booped the chat. Oh dear, do you all feel his booping finger upon you? Big fingers booping away there, look. In fact, what he's done there is clearly he's got himself a hammer, and he's gone, right, okay, this is going to hurt me, but it's going to be well worth it for the booping later. There we go, I've got a good swell on it, and now I'm going to start booping people with my swollen digit. And, yes, did you have to make it sound quite that bad? Apparently I did. But, what have people been up to? Have you been up to anything interesting? Have you been on a cruise ship of late? The King of the Sea. Enorme. Oh, another one that lovely wants a loving group between Malroth and the protagonist. If I never knew you. I don't know if that's a real song, but I'd still love you. Even if I never knew you. Somehow I would still love you. Wow. P&O cruises look fun. I feel like you've just made a political statement there, and I don't know if that's the place. This is the place for political statements, but I get the impression, yeah, P&O are certainly in trouble. Although, in fairness, I hear good things about their actual cruises. It's just their sort of employment policies that perhaps need significant overhauls.
Sticks.
Maybe you've solved the issue. Maybe the employment protocols of P&O need a lot more dicks. I don't know. It's definitely plausible. Let's do a 5 count of fancy pictures. Breath of the Wild Castle, that is quite impressive, especially the thing that I noted immediately. They've gone to the effort of putting the protagonist there in a little tunic and a little hat to be Link, and that's a nice extra detail that I think is very impressive. But yeah, no, all in all, that is very impressive work. Do you know what? Fuck it, we'll like that because it's very good. Oh, this is the one where the cows are all turning. What are you doing with that camera? Whoa, that's a big cake. Happy first, my baby boy. I don't know if your 1-year-old would appreciate the effort that's gone into building that giant cake in Dragon Quest Builders 2. But you never know. Maybe eventually. Maybe give them a few years down the line and you'll present them with this photo and you'll go, this is what we did for your first birthday, my baby boy. And they'll turn around and go, I couldn't give a shit, mate. Because by the time they're old enough to appreciate it, they probably won't. Hello, are you in the butterfly fields? Yes, I am. That's nice. That's simple, but pleasant. First birthdays are usually met with confusion and or fear, and possibly the act of shitting oneself. But then again, I suppose it does go round in a circle, doesn't it? Your first birthday, you end up shitting yourself. Your last birthday, you equally perhaps end up shitting yourself. Possibly even your 18th in UK, 21st in America perhaps, you'd possibly end up shitting yourself just because you're pissed out of your skull. Because of the whole, first time you can drink thing. Is it 18 or 16 over here? I don't know. It's been many years since I had to give a shit about when I could be legal for drinking. Anyway, as promised, we're going to move on to story doings. We're going to leave all the rando building behind, and we are therefore going to interact with this dirty old man, and he will do things to us, I'm sure. First we'll do the mini medals. We might as well. Ho ho ho! Have the mini medals tickled your fancy? It's good to know we share a common interest. You see, I'm a rather avid collector of mini medals. I'll even swap them for my treasures. My treasure is not my penis. Unless I'm mistaken, that's the unmistakable whiff of mini medals. Let's see now. Ho ho ho! You've got 14 mini medals there, I see. Most of which I gave you, and you're just going to give them back to me. I see. I don't like this transactional thing. I'm giving you the medals, you're giving them back to me, and then I'm giving you more stuff. I feel like I'm coming off worse here. I see. I'll take them, if you don't mind. For hitting 42 medals, I'll give you a Bandito bandana. Yeah, it is Bandito bandana. This guy needs to bugger off. He's not going to. He'll bugger you. For hitting 46 medals, I'll give you a bit of blusher. For hitting 50 medals, I'll give you a copy of the songbook Songs of Paradise. Velden receives a copy of the Songbook of Paradise. And another one, a Passionate Dance. A Boogie Woogie Bar. As things stand, you bought me a total of 53 mini medals. Make that 54 and I'll give you a witch's hat. Wouldn't that be nice? And you just don't know precisely what I mean by a witch's hat. It's what my penis looks like. Splayed out at the base. Going up to a terrible point with a slight crook to the left. Anyway, let's talk to him again. Ho ho ho, now that you've finished all the targets on the bluestone tablet, the whole island is blessed with the power of building.
Dicks.
Always dicks. And that isn't all, my boy. My memories have finally come flooding back to me. Thank you for putting up with all my selfish quests up to now. I think you've earned a full explanation. And the citizens of this island will need to put their heads together and decide what they want to do from here on out. But, there will be plenty of time for all that later. Right now, you need to put the finishing touch on this island. There's one final thing that needs building. Once that's done, I'll sit you down and tell you everything. Don't make any plans. It will take at least 3 days to go over it all. Jesus. Alone with you for 3 days. I don't think I want to. Anyway, I suppose we'll just chat again. You've done it. The Isle of Awakening is finally filled with the power of creation. I'm proud as punch, Velden. Of course, the builder's work is never done. There's always something that needs doing, but it's good to stop now and then and appreciate your work. And now's as good a time as any. The island is thriving. It's bubbling with building power. But there is one last thing it needs. A builder's banner. Follow me, I'll explain at the top. I'm not following you. I'm going to deliberately use the other staircase just to be an arsehole. There you go. See? No. Oh, you want me to go all the way up. Well, do you know what? Again, just to be an absolute dick, I'm going to go wandering over this way. I'm not even going to be able to make it up there because of how obnoxious I'm being. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I promise. Although, weirdly, I don't seem to have any of my items. Yeah. I must have put everything away. I suppose let's put all that away. And then get myself some light dolomite. And then what we'll do... because I'm so badly wanting to not follow his lead, I have actually made my own path and made it up here. Excellent. That's what you need to do in life. You make your own path, no matter how awkward. This guy must be awful at bedroom talk. I'll give you a go and you crack. Yes, you're quite right. Turns out he is awful. Speaking of medals, you've almost got enough medals to complete the event, and still only have destroyed like 8 out of 50 monsters by battle. That's quite impressive, considering monster battling is kind of the key thing. I'm assuming we're Yu-Gi-Oh-ing at this point. So much inventory space, true. I spent a good part of today sorting my Porsche inventory. I still need to do a full sort. I've started gently sorting them, but what I need to do, I think, is I need to organise where the actual chests go. Because they're kind of just in the middle. They're in the middle of the yard at the moment. But I can't deny my next goal, my next plan in Porsche is I'm going to build a stable. This island needs a builder's banner, a flag that marks it out as a paradise for builders the world over. And as our resident builder, it's up to you to decide on the emblem for its emblem. Just fill the square you see before you with coloured blocks, and the design you've drawn will be transferred directly to the flag. Remember, a builder's banner is like any other flag. It tells people what the island stands for, and the more eye-catching it is, the better. Here, you'll need these. A colour wheel. Okay, interesting. 15 blocks of chalk. Thank you. Use the colour wheel to build blocks in whatever colour you like, and plonk them down in this square section to draw your design. The north side will be the top. Don't fret too much about making it perfect. You can always change it later. And if you're at a complete loss about what to draw, don't worry. I have an idea of my own. What do you say? Would you like to see a sample? Go on, we'll see the sample to see it. It would be my pleasure. This is my own design, and a smashing one it is too. What have you done? Oh, it's just a giant hammer. You can follow this blueprint exactly, or whip up your own design to decorate the builder's banner. It's up to you. Make your mark. So basically, this whole area is a kind of a pixel grid. I could try and do some kind of epic pixel image, but I probably won't. The Porsche game is weird. It's like, I'll just pull this enormous bridge piece out of my arse and carry it. Yep, I know. It works even better. Slight spoilers, but it's only a piece of tech. You don't know what you're doing with it or anything. There's an enormous water wheel that you can build as well, and you just lift it up above your head and you can run around with it, and then you place it and it's suddenly, and as I say, it's suddenly an enormous water wheel. So the laws of physics and stuff don't necessarily go well in the old Porsche. The event tends to be slowly set up, several negates so the player can't do anything. Or they can do, excuse me, and getting an attack off is kind of hard. My deck is doing about average, it seems, and that's considering my strongest main deck monster is Mizuki at 1700. I thought the event was Xyz. No, that was before. No, it was Synchro, wasn't it? And unless this is a different event, in which case, or you're doing something funky in the event, I don't know for certain, but nonetheless. They don't want to attack, they want to go first, mill out the entire opponent's deck. So is that your opponents are trying to mill, or you're trying to mill? Which is intriguing. Yeah, you're trying to do milling, okay. And arguably you don't have to, but I suppose you're after another achievement, aren't you? Why do that when you can pull it out of one's arse when you're at the place you need the bridge? That's true, that is true. You can sort of pop it in and out of the arse as often and as frequently as you desire. Right, I've forgotten all the controls of this game again. But let's empty all of this out. And now, one crucial thing, or semi-crucial thing, is... Okay, so north... So here is the top. Now, as I say, I don't know precisely. Let's pop this little colour... There we go, excellent. Oh, I see, yeah, the blueprint wants those, right. So... It is... I'm going to get rid of that bit as well. Let's just see what it is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, it's an even number, which is actually slightly sort of... Yes, I imagine... Well, I don't know. I mean, I'd prefer you to watch the stream, and I don't think you'd want to watch the stream whilst doing so. But yeah, pop it in and out of your ass. Why not? Right, so I'm considering... it could work. Could work. Go on, let's have a go. So beige, probably the most reasonable of colours for that purpose. Oh, I see. I think that's casting. That's making 300 beige blocks. Okay, that's quite a lot of beige blocks. In fairness, probably more beige blocks than I really need. Oh. Are you serious, game? I mean, I sort of just assumed you'd have a brown. I guess it'll have to be black. But yeah, I kind of looked at that and I went, there'll be a brown in there somewhere, right? No. And in fact, that's going to make things. Yeah, that's going to make life very awkward. I don't know if I can or not. I suppose arguably. Dirt, not so much. Wood, maybe, but I kind of want something solid brown. But I must admit, I don't know if I'm allowed to use other blocks in this thing. So, use some night soil. No, I don't plan on using night soil. Thank you. As I say, not 100% sure if I'm allowed to use other blocks. I suppose arguably we could just. Okay, I mean. Sort of been placed without a fuss, so whether that means I can or not is another question, but it seems to have gone down without too much fuss. But yeah, slightly annoying. I'm going to want some greys perhaps. What else do I need? It's surprisingly difficult to envisage. Yes, I probably will want a blue block of some kind. Just a standard blue. We won't make too many of those, so we'll just grab a little bit there. The best timing, always, every time. The strongest decks in this event are 1 True Draco, who by their very mechanic run 0 extra deck cards. But that's, I mean, yeah, I know. I know, I understand why people do it. It's just disappointing that people have decided to run that sort of nonsense, because it's like, if you're doing synchro, you want to get back to the roots of synchro. Go for proper synchroing. But yeah, so that's slightly disappointing. We could try and find an excuse to use some silver blocks, I'm sure. Since as they're available. Don't slap it. Oh, don't slap a poop. You're going to make a fucking mess if you go around slapping poop like that. You don't want to slap the poo. Don't slap the poo, baby. Slap the poo. Don't slap the poo over. Exactly. That's the sort of reaction you would get if you started slapping poo. You would just get a irritable bleh, 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 bleh. I suppose I could go to one of my building desks. I could go to see one of my building desks, see if I've got a better brown. Although possibly sooty softwood. Nah. Ah, go on, fuck it. Let's go to one of my building tables. I'll have to just make my way climbing back up there at some point. Green gardens, yeah, that should suffice. I've seen at least 9 decks with 0 extra deck cards. So stupid. So stupid. The lone decks are actually pretty good, though. Much better than the Xyz event. Well, that's indicative that maybe they're learning. Difficult to know for certain, but maybe. Okay, so we're looking for a nice brown. I don't think wooden wall's going to cut it. Sunset, stucco, no, not really. mean, maybe the hardwood column. Will you please? Good lord. It's such an exciting unicorn. The unicorn is supremely excited to be here. Hardwood? No. No, okay. So the best looking one... Was that two separate differing knocks? Oh no, I think it is. I was genuinely not expecting it to be that loud. I don't think anybody really expects it to be that loud. But there you go. Hardwood column? Oh, let's unlock the hardwood column and maybe consider that one. If I'm allowed to use it, of course, which I might not be allowed to use it, in which case this is entirely academic. But there you go. That will suffice for now. Let us go warping back to the mountain top. And the event also awards something beyond easy gems and terrible synchro tickets. Oh, that's good. My hand hovered over playing Yu-Gi-Oh earlier on today, but then the memories came, and I went, no, I'm still not ready to do that. Right, so I've no idea if this is going to work because I'm kind of just improvising, which may or may not end well. This is the sort of thing where having a plan would probably be superior, but there you go. I've probably gone too big. Too big too soon, perhaps, although I haven't said that. No, I think we might get away with... Now, the fact that this is making a strange noise makes me wonder if they're not going to allow this, but still. We shall see. No, that's not quite. Yeah, never quite gonna get. I suppose it's because there's an existing blueprint, I think, is the primary issue at play here. Is this Pictionary? I mean, technically no, but you're more than welcome to try and guess what it is. It's probably not going to be that complicated as to guessing what it is. But you are perfectly entitled to have a guess. It's not exactly it, because it does have a bit of a sort of... No, okay. Maybe? The problem is that doesn't quite work, but that doesn't quite work either. But I suppose it might have to suffice. And we probably want a little bit of... I must admit, this is a little bit peachier than was the plan. But yes, I think you've all managed to grasp the notion that I am having a go, at least, of trying to get some semblance of a me. Whether it's going to work out or not, I do not know, but still. I think what we probably want to do is maybe get rid of those. Damn starvation. I really don't need starvation right now. We're probably not going to use that light dolomite, so let's find some food that we can place in that slot. And therefore eat. Do I not have any foodstuffs? I have a few foodstuffs. 35%. Okay. Slime dumplings. Or slime buns. They're technically considered slime buns. There we go, maximum slime buns. I feel like... feel like that wants to be... maybe one lower. Pixel art comes before bodily functions and needs. Yes. You need a central pixel. Nah, see, the problem is I want it to be even and symmetrical, and the issue is it's an even number of blocks. To do a central pixel column and keep the idea of even Stevens along the sides, you would need to be able to... Whoops, not quite what I meant to do. I must admit, at the moment... Well, that's what I've got with this. This is the two... That's why I started with the point of the beard, because I felt like that was the easiest starting point. There's not really as much hair as I thought there was, actually. So I'd possibly just... I'll start destroying some of these as well.
I'm behind you.
I don't think you are behind me. I think if you were behind me, I'd have noticed you by now. Well, I mean, I've done. It's not exactly what would be classified as perfect, but. Orange, yellow, pink, no, none of them are going to be particularly good. But in terms of sort of colour systems I have available to me, this might just about work. Balls, I didn't mean to destroy that part, but never mind. No. I thought that was going to work. It didn't. I mean, an alternative theory might work. It's Abe Lincoln. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It does have a little bit more Abraham Lincoln than anything else. But there you go. I suppose maybe seaside sand? I mean, it makes a slight difference. I wouldn't exactly call it perfect, but it might suffice to a certain extent. See, that's what I'm avoiding. I'm avoiding just purely red lips, because I think it will look silly. But I can't deny it. It's not exactly looking good as is. So, there you go. Maybe a little bit more of the... Well, I suppose arguably... No, I must admit, what I've done there is not conducive to anything useful, because... the hair is supposed to be just that little bit around the ears, but still. Would you prefer blue? I'd prefer neither, I think. But still. Well, I mean, arguably, to a certain extent, you're right, but this isn't... I've not got as many options as I would have with true pixel art. Which I suppose arguably is an excuse, but anyway, never mind. I'm going to make the excuse. I'm going to stick to the excuse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a nice silver. What? Oh, it's the Foxy. I did wonder. What's coming out? If I thought I could ditch. Oh, remove blueprint. There you go. Yeah, fuck your blueprint. I think I've got the fundamentals, and I can always change it. And I promised we would move on with the storyline. And if I make too much effort on my builder's banner, it's gonna put us behind in the idea of actually pursuing any level of story. So what I'll do is, as I say, what I'm fancying is the idea of this silver background, and then call it quits. And you never know, maybe I can have another pop at it at a later time. He said himself I could change it at any point in time I liked, and so I might take him up on it. And I'm curious, Mr. Butternut, by that phrase, have you done pixel art yourself? Because I would be very much... I would be a very whippy boy if I was able to see some of that, because I love a little bit of pixel art. And so if you have dabbled in pixel art, I would very much enjoy viewing that. And I tell you what, there's a guy I watch, I think it's like DYA games, maybe something like that. He does some speed draws, or speed. It's not speed drawing as such. It's a sped up time lapse. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a time lapse version of him piecing together some of his pixel bits, and they are levels of magnificent. So yeah, I would highly recommend. Most good pixel art tool on Animal Crossing. Use the colour wheel. Yep. Once it's filled in, bam, bam, bam. I got a feeling. Yeah. I think you're only allowed to use the colour blocks, which is very frustrating. Yeah, very frustrating indeed. Many a coins. He's making it rain for free and making it rain for not free. I could possibly try and do the coin, but yeah, that's one of those ones that takes more planning than I'm possibly willing to put in, because it's a complicated design. I think at this point I'm possibly going to just tell you what we want to do. Get rid of the seaside sand, get rid of those blocks, I suppose. I cannot fathom that they've not done a bran. I mean, bran is a fundamental colour. It's bran. How can you deny bran? Yeah, bran's a key colour. A lot of things are bran. You know. I fully concur. Well, I suppose arguably this is in Elseworld. I'm blonde.
Nothing moves the blob!
Nah, see, I reckon some things can move the blob. I think, in fairness, I have moved the blob in the past. The blob has been moved. Oh, yeah, yellow, you fucking idiot. Yes, I am J Dragon Blonde. I will have to figure out the lip situation in a moment or two, but for now, let's just figure out the new beard colour. I am a blonde bombshell. What about the blobby? What about the blobby? Blobby, 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 blobby. You shouldn't know about blobby. I can only assume you... Sure, unless you're talking about something else, which is perfectly reasonable and perfectly potential. But lips can be skin colour if you leave a hole in the goatee. Yeah. That's not really how the beard goes, though. So I think we're just going to have someone suggested red lips. So there we go. I am now Blondebeard the pirate. And I have completed my emblem. Let's see it upon to flag, sir. What does it look like upon to flag? Ho, ho, ho. I see you've finished designing the emblem for your Builders banner. I bet you have. Not bad at all. Are you happy to put this on your flag? I reckon a powerful stench could move the blob. I see. Or an emotional romantic novel, possibly. Although from what I've seen, I don't think he's all that emotional, is the old blob. Ho, 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 good to hear. Then let's transfer it to the banner and create a new national flag for your Builders Kingdom. Damn straight. I think I did like a skull and crossbones the last time. I obtained the banner of me! Look, it really is the banner of me. I can put all these blocks away and then maybe... Oh, my bag is full. Well, that's not great news. Where is that banner now? Where is my banner? My banner. Where is Bruce Banner? I do not know where Bruce Banner happens to be. I think it was an actual inventory item, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a bonus thing somewhere? Question mark? Is it a fishing rod? It is a fishing rod. I think that must have been introduced later, perhaps, because I don't remember ever doing anything with fishing rods. But there you go. Maybe it was a false item, because I definitely am not seeing. I shouldn't have sorted the inventory, I suppose. Ah, there it is. Take out my banner. I can put one of those away. Look. Yes. But no. That was a Mr. Blobby reference. Have you moved him? Oh, you can easily move Mr. Blobby. He does not have great centre of balance on in that suit. Ho, ho, ho. Excellent work, Veldin. Your design looks terrific. All that's left is to plant that banner in a place where everyone can see it. Once you do that, your kinky kingdom will be well and truly complete. I know the perfect place. I'll see you there. Okay, where would you like it then? I'll probably best pick up my cube again. Because you never know when I'm going to want to start building coloured blocks again. Oh, here we go. Right in the centre here. Ow. Well, that hurt. I suppose I probably want to do it that way around? Question mark. Or do I want to do it that way around? I think technically you're supposed to do it like that. Ding! Look at it waving in the wind! Waving! Oh, waving in the wind. I do remember being disappointed with that. If there's one thing Dragon Quest likes, it is an exceedingly lengthy orchestral riff for when you do something good, for when someone enters the party. Oh, I was going to say that's not the game this time. But yeah, whenever you do something, it loves a sort of doo-doo, a fanfare beyond comparison, which I absolutely adore. But still, the Isle of Awakening becomes the Kingdom of Veldin, and I'll try not to let it go to my head, but no promises. I am the ruler of my own kingdom now. Execute them all. Bum, 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 bum. I do like the bombs in that. The Foxy, Cleopatra, Shazam. But yeah, what I find slightly annoying with that flag is they insist on you doing a square, but then it's a rectangular flag. And it feels like they could have allowed you the rectangle. But there you go. That's just me being fussy, I suppose. Anyway. If you choose to continue, you will temporarily be unable to engage in online play, travel to other islands, or exchange many medals. Yes, the plan was to always continue the storyline, so let's go. Great work, my boy. The banner of Veldin looks fantastic. And now all the preparations are finally in order. He's going to reveal himself as the big evil. No, he's not. He's just a dirty old man at all times. Wow, where in the world did you get that flag from? It's incredible. It's filling me with building power. I feel more buildly than I've ever felt before. It is impressive indeed. I take it this is to symbolize the island attaining the pinnacle of building prowess. I think it's well smart. It suits Veldin's island perfectly. No, wait. It ain't just Veldin's island no more. It belongs to all of us. Just when I thought I had almost had my fill of building, you go and stoke the fires of creation that burned within us into a blazing inferno. There's no denying it, Veldin. You're the best builder in the whole wide world. Oh, they're all clapping me. Clap at me. They're all giving me the clap. The dirty old man is going to reveal himself, exactly. Did the hairy hermit just break the fourth wall with regards to your future? Kind of. I don't think it was actually meant to be him saying it, even though I gave it the voice. I got confused and thought he was meant to be saying it. But you never know. Maybe the hairy hermit does break the fourth wall. He's going to come for you. He's going to come real hard for you. Because he's a dirty old man. I was like the ridiculously long fanfare in DQ8 when you won the jackpot at the casino. It feels like it goes on for ages. Now, excuse me, you can just waltz in here and say, well, now we have a flag, this belongs to us. I mean, that's colonialism. I think you'll find that's exactly what you can do. As long as you have a flag, you can lay claim to things. So just get your... Oh, you know how you've got like a fuck ton of incredibly rave party? You know how you've got a load of those little cocktail sticks? Put tiny little flags on your cocktail sticks and then go around just going, this is mine, 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 with tiny little flags. What's going on? Who turned out the lights? It's like that time I was in my bed. Never mind. Malroth, what's happened to you? Oh, he evil man. He glowing purple. Purple, the colour of bad people. Veldin, when did you build that flag? Malroth, are you alright? Veldin, please, I need you to... Malroth. Slain by the scions of Erdrick, the High Priest Hargon offered up his soul, that almighty Malroth might be reborn. P.S. This is the voice of the Mysterons. Just thought you might want to know. I forgot to introduce myself earlier on in the letter, but we've got a moment or two. Ever since that moment I have lain dormant within him, biding my time. I made this man. So if I stick a flag in you, I don't think... I mean, you'd have to stick it hard. I have watched over his every move, and the builders too. And I've decided to make Captain Black my agent on your planet. Do. This world of nothingness is now filled with the power of creation. The stage is finally set. Almighty Malroth's awakening is at hand. Wah!
None can escape their fate. Neither men nor monsters, nor even gods. The master of distraction will bring an end to all.
You're Argon. Argon? But isn't he supposed to be dead? I knew it! Ite? Mary Berry. Ite. Eat. Kite? Am I supposed to be... It's Mary Berry! You got excited. Really very excited. That's fine.
Yes, in the real world I am dead, but in this illusory world of my own making I am very much alive.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say, you fucking half-wit. I just said it, for fuck's sake. Pay attention, you stupid little grass girl. This world is nothing more than an illusion, an unreal realm in which I sealed away Malvoth's soul after the Scions succeeded in slaying him. But now his reawakening is at hand. He is ready to be reborn once more as the master of distraction. Or I will tickle his balls.
Can it really be true? Our world, our lives, all an illusion?
Indeed. I originally created this world of illusion. I'm glad you like my bin. Haven't got a bin, but you've corrected it to bib, fair enough. I really like my bib as well. It's a very good bib. I think of it more as a poncho. It's my poncho. I like Mexican culture. I've appropriated it because I think it looks good on me. It goes with my big ears. I don't know how I got the poncho on. I'm assuming my ears flex. I suppose arguably I should know whether my ears flex or not, but it was difficult getting the poncho on. Indeed, I originally created this world of illusion to vex and befuddle the Scions of Erdrick. No blade of grass, nor pinch of soil, nor any pathetic human, yourselves included, truly exists. Everything you see is but a figment of my imagination.
Oh, blood my neck. That can't be true. Who'd imagine a man like me?
Though this dream should have died with me, it has persisted long after my demise, longer than I ever thought possible.
I always thought it was strange that the children of Hargon were so powerful here. They should have fallen apart after their leader died, but in this world they never really did.
Alas, in the real world I was not so fortunate. The detestable heroes escaped my illusion and proceeded to murder me, and then Malroth in cold blood. But here, my spirit survives, as does the Lord and Master of Distraction himself. My illusory world does not include roofs, it does not include bathrooms. Well, it sometimes includes bathrooms, but only if they don't get confused. If they're able to use the bathroom stays. If they're unable to use the bathroom has to go. And then they have to go. And that's a problem for them, not for me. And don't get me started on bloody roofs. Can't stand the bastard things. They interfere with my pole. You see how high I'm raising my staff? You try raising a staff that high with a bloody roof over your head. Interferes. And don't say I could lower the staff. If you've got a staff this magnificent, you'd never let it lower. And so it seems there's the power of creation, worthless though it may be. You'd call this the kingdom of Veldin. Pah! Pah! I say. It is nothing more than a kingdom of lies! And I suppose this is your nation's flag. Never has a more hideous sight assaulted my eyes.
Excuse me? Excuse you, you little shit.
Behold, Builder, your fantasies of rallying allies to your side and saving the world are simply that. Fantasies! I said lies. You mad fool. I've not got a kingdom of pies. Well, I do make a fine cherry. I put a little bit of alcohol in it and... anyway, lies! I've had just enough about it. I'm very confused now. You've just turned up here and besmirching our flag. I've had just about enough of this. Give Malroth back, you beastly bully. What do you plan on doing with him anyway? Malroth? Oh, I've farted purple gas. That's almighty Malroth, lord and master of your distraction to you, ungracious worms. Oh, Ikase, goddess save us.
Take this, you rutter! I'm happy to put my penis in anything. Even a bat-faced man with a bib. See, if you'd not paused me, I was going to come right there.
So this is what became of the ancient builder, reduced to manipulating humans to achieve your ends. Big God.
Oh, he's wild my powers.
No! I was just growing accustomed to that dirty old man. Hear me, pathetic wretches. Grovel before your creator. Cower before me and be spared my wrath. I'm a floaty boy. It is time. When Almighty Malroth awakens, he shall tear this illusion to pieces and return to the real world to bring about its glorious destruction.
Fuck, he's dead.
Come, Malroth, let us away. I'm sorry. I farted so hard to get up here, I can't stop. There's a few extra farts just being released. Oh, Malroth, crying out loud. I suppose I shouldn't have bent you over. Be reborn as the mighty master of destruction once again and bring ruin to the world. It is your destiny. I just farted into a cloud of nothingness. What are we going to do, Veldin? What are we going to do? Poor Malroth, and the poor hairy hermit too. All right, Lolo, keep your hair on. It ain't like you to get your knickers in a knot like this. Back in Moonbrook, I heard tell that this world was naught but a lie, a mere illusion. I knew not what to make of those words at the time. God, that's such an emotional piece of music for such a stupid image. But if it's true, then what are we? Were we all just dreamed up by Hagen?
I don't know about that. I don't reckon I'm an illusion, but that's just what an illusion would think. Blimey, maybe it is true.
Loath though I am to admit it, we have no way of proving our reality is truly real. I might consider trying to blow some bloody doors off, just to see if it's real or a dream. If it is merely a dream. Yeah, and so what? You can save your philosophising for later. That good for nothing Burke nabbed Malroth. We gotta get him back. Oh, but if it is true what Harrigan said, and Malroth really is the master of destruction, then we're all gonna fucking cry about it. Who cares if he is? I don't care if we're all dreams or illusions or any other nonsense either. I'm not going to let that rotter get away with this. He barges onto our island, scares the living daylights out of us, makes fun of Veldin's flag, and does unspeakable things to Malroth and the Hairy Hermit.
I don't mind. I quite like the unspeakable things.
Well, if that horrible, creepy villain thinks we're going to take this lying down, he's got another thing coming. What's that? Coming over the hill. Is it a monster? Oh no, it's a glowing orb. There's something there, where the Hairy Hermit always used to stand.
I've left you a present. I wouldn't touch it with your bare hands.
Barker suddenly made that interesting. No, but not enough time. Oh dear. I don't know what a barker is. Apart from one of the people who sort of stands outside clubs in Japan. You know. Hey, you want a lady? You want a lady? Come in the old bar. Come in the bar, mate. Go on. You know you want to. Have a packet of tissues. You'll need them later. It's a nugging them up. Oh. No, it's a builder's soul. F in the chat. F in the chat. For our good old friend, the Hairy Hermit. What was it, Veldin? It looked awfully shiny. Perhaps the Hairy Hermit left it here for us. Perhaps it can help us in some way. But no matter how shiny it is, I don't know how it could help us find Malroth, let alone rescue him and bring him home. Oh, something is happening. Whoa, hello. Imagine if I just left the camera there. What in the world? But no, there is something over there. It's a demonic portal to the nether, or the nether reaches, if you insist. I can feel the same evil energy emanating from that vortex as when Hargon was here, and I really did enjoy a sort of a Jamaican twist to the portal. I think it might lead to the Caribbean. I don't know though. Emanating from that vortex as when Hargon was here, it must be a portal to wherever he took Malroth. You know what this means, Veldin. You'll have to dive in there, defeat Hargon, and bring Malroth back. You're the only one who can do it. Poor Malroth. It must have been so hard for him. None of us realised the weight he was secretly struggling with. He always tried to be the strong one, the one we could all rely on, but when things got to be too much for him, he had nobody to turn to for help. I saw how much he was suffering, but there was nothing I could do for him. And what about you, Veldin? Surely you don't want to leave it like this? There's still time to make up with him. There's still a chance to save your friend. So what do you say, Veldin? Will you save Malroth? Nah, you're right. Now's not the time for jokes, Veldin. I don't want to get cross with you. So what do you say, Veldin? Will you save Malroth? Nah, he fucked off. Leave him. Now's not the time for jokes, Veldin. I don't want to get cross with you, but I will. I will get cross with you. So what do you say, Veldin? Will you save Malroth? Nah, you're right, love. No, I'm not going to push it just in case, but I'm fairly certain there is no point where no will be a correct response that's actually processed. You have no choice but to say yes. I knew you'd agree, eventually. You're just not the type to abandon his friend in his hour of need. Oh, Veldin. I'm doing an impression of Rosie. It looks like your Veldins have something to say to you, Veldin. I didn't appreciate your impression of me, Lulu. Be sure to talk to them all before you head off. Okay, well, you say speak to them all. You're actually only asking me to speak to 3 of them, but I suppose I'll speak to each one.
Ah, so that was the infamous Hargon, every bit as ghastly as the rumours suggested, but what he said about our world is far more horrific.
Malroth was such a good friend to us, was he really? The master of destruction all this time? And I also happen to smell cheese, and I don't know why. I smell cheese. I think my brain's gone. It's difficult for anybody to tell when I talk like this, but I think my brain might have gone.
Do you think it's true what Hargon said about us all being illusions?
And what of the business with Malroth being the master of destruction?
If that were true, it'd make you best mates with a god. Wouldn't that be summit? Course, same applies to all of us too. We're all his friends, every blimmin' one of us. He ain't got a problem with that. I'm happy to be the master of destruction's mate. You can tell him that from me, Veldin.
Listen, my boy, there's nothing to be gained from fretting over what might become of us. What's important now is that you find Malroth and bring him back safely, and make Hargon regret kidnapping him while you're at it.
Good luck, Veldin. We're all counting on you. Whatever horrible monsters might stand in your way, I know that
everything you've done for us, all of those memories and all of that experience will help you pull through. And I'm not just talking about the dye tree. The others told me about Goldie Rocks and the Kazapple Cannon too. If you can do all that, you can do anything. Just remember that we'll be right here, cheering you on and waiting for you both to come back safely. Oof. I hope Hargon was just pulling our leg about the world being fake, but more importantly, where did he take Mara off? Totally. Fuck, dude. You are going then. It pains me to admit it, but I fear that Hargon's claim that this world is a lie is no mere fabrication. My time on Moonbrook made me suspect as much myself.
Oh, indeed. After our experience in Middenhall Castle, it is difficult to deny. The view looking out over Renderak is proof alone.
I feel responsible, Veldin, for what happened between you and Malroth. I drove a wedge between you. I cannot stand to see things end like this. It simply won't do. Please find Malroth and bring him back safely.
Oh, Malroth, the master of destruction. Oh, verily, back in Moonbrook he fought like a man possessed, like a beast, like the incarnation of destruction itself.
Oh, and yet he had a kind heart. I am sure that this will never change, whatever may befall him. I very much wish to dive into that portal with you, Verlin, but from the moment Hargon appeared before us I have felt ill at ease in my own skin. Mayhap we have already begun to fade away. It shames me to have to rely on you to the very end, but it is for you and you alone to lay Hargon low and save your friend. I know you shall succeed. I don't think I've got any seeds. I've got butterbean sprouts and heatroot seeds, so I might be able to succeed. There's a joke for you. So, the High Priest finally reveals himself. I didn't need to see that, but he did decide to reveal himself nonetheless. He raised that tabard high above his head, and he's not wearing anything underneath. I felt an overwhelming evil flowing from him when I saw him reveal himself, despite his non-corporeal nature, or perhaps because of it. You went off then, Veldin. To be honest, all that talk about illusions and awakenings went right over my head, but if there's one thing I do know, it's that look in your eye right now. There ain't nothing anyone here can do to stop you diving into that portal after Malroth. All that guff about Argon and his imagination don't even come into it. You just want to save your mate, right? Too right he does. You can't pull the wool over our eyes, Veldin. You bastard. I've lost their accent. I can't get it in my brain. I'll have to play one of the other Dragon Quests, and then we can really hear the proper mining accent from them. We know you like the backs of our biceps. After all, we're the dream team, innit? And that means Malroth too. Nothing's ever gonna tear us apart. Not even some mad bat-eared Burke. Still, I don't like the look of this sky one bit. What if Argon's right? What if the world really is gonna fade away? We might not have long left. But whatever happens, we're all gonna be here when you get back. I swear on my dad's life. Take care out there, won't you? And bring Malroth back. The whole world. You fucking wankers. Yeah, all the politicians, they're fucking wankers, aren't they? The whole world's just an illusion. That's got to be a load of old cobblers, right, Veldin? Hey, yeah, apples and pears. Wait a minute. Have they? I only know of one, as far as I can recall in my brain. I've only ever known the one, which is the full sort of, well, the full London burly. Oi, oi, hey, we're builders. We're bodybuilders, even. Well, technically, as a builder. You've spoken with everyone, then? I don't know what's waiting for you on the other side of that portal. I don't even know for certain if you'll make it back in one piece. And chances are you won't be able to take much in the way of materials with you. But you're still going to go, aren't you, Veldin? Your mind's made up. Just make sure you're prepared before you take the plunge. Once you're ready, all there's left to do is step up to the portal and jump in. Well, there's not a whole lot of things I can do. So I am going to do a cheeky little save. Cheeky little manual save, specifically. And then, I guess, do we want to go Geronimo
Or perhaps... Alonzi! This is... Alright, you've kind of diminished me big send-off, really, haven't I? But it's fine, if you insist, Lulu. It's alright. Hello, Chester Phoenix. Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2, where we have... we've found an evil portal. I say found an evil portal. It's appeared on our island. Turns out we're all imaginary. Turns out the evil bastard, the big evil of the game, made us all up. Precisely why, nobody knows. Well, actually, he did explain it in full detail, but nonetheless, the evil has shown itself. It revealed itself to us all under his little tabard. He had a little tabard. Alonso. Exactly. This is it then, Veldin. Now you haven't forgotten the builder's soul that the hairy hermit left behind, have you? And you're equipped with the best weapons and tools you can make. Are you absolutely sure that you're ready to leave? Yeah, pretty certain. Very well. Remember, Veldin, you're the only one who can save Malroth, and I need you to bring him back. Who else can I rely on to maintain order in Lulutopia? This island isn't the same when you two aren't around. It's the kingdom of Veldin. I know I was a bit delayed on that, but you fucking remember your place. Your place is on the kingdom of Veldin. Ain't no Lulutopia anymore. So you have to promise me. Alright, I suppose. Fine. It's the kingdom of... No, you say it properly. The kingdom of... I'll give you a fucking slap. It's kingdom of Veldin then. So you have to promise me that you'll both come back safe and sound, alright? Good luck, Veldin. We'll all be eagerly awaiting your safe return. Oh, I'm taking this Rubik's Cube with me. Bye. You only live once. Oh, yes, you do. Well, you live multiple times in this. You don't really die. But you do get an achievement for doing stuff. I think it's basically because I've finished a chapter now. So, there you go. Your what? Your penis is showing. And if it is, then that's going to be concerning for you. You only respawn eternally. Doesn't quite scan. I think that's why they changed it to you only live once. You only live twice. That's the fucking song, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I know that now. Now I've sung the wrong one. Immediately realised that it was the wrong thing. But you only spawn twice nightly. Do you? Dirty boy. Yeet! I have yeeted myself through the portal. I don't know if I'm there. It's all dark. You are tainted. Tainted, tainted, tainted. Unworthy. Pitiful. But you may yet be saved. I proffer you a chance to break free from those constraints. Merely step forth from the darkness, 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 darkness. Woo! Come to me, my child, 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 child.
I'm behind you.
In fairness, he might be. Oh, I've got the plop. I've got the plipper plops. I've got a lot of plops. The X-Men will be along to deal with me shortly. It took me a moment to realise that, of course, I'm fairly certain it's Oscar Isaac, isn't it? Is the actor who's doing Moon Knight now. But he was in a Marvel film before, because I believe he was also a Ploplot. And I only just realised that earlier on today when I think I saw the word apocalypse, and then I thought, a Plopalots. And then I remembered the X-Men film, X-Men Apocalypse, and then it dawned on me that, oh yeah, fuck, he's already been in a Marvel film. I assume they're never going to link the two because he was big and blue in one of them. Twist. Where am I? I don't remember anything.
O mighty Malroth, Lord and Master of Destruction, I see you have become quite attached to that form, hopelessly weak though it may be. Perhaps a few sacrificial lambs will allow you to see the truth.
Damn, son.
I'm gonna fuck these guys up, because I can't remember the fucking combat controls. But I am the Master of Destruction now, bitches! Don't shake like that, it's ruining the effect.
Oh, what's happening to me?
Yes, more. Give me more.
Easy!
It is easy for the Mysterons to get more.
Ah, that voice. Oh, what's going on?
Ha ha ha. As you wish.
Oh, come on, you can bring on all the skeletons you wish to bring on. Malroth, baby! Don't give a shit about your skeleton. Oh, my head. I feel dizzy. Something's not right. Ugh.
Yes, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I need more. More! You can't have any more, Oliver Twist.
I will smash you into bits. I am mighty Malroth. Hiya! I need higher for a proper slam attack.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, indeed. More skeletons. What's happening to me? I'm fading away.
Fading away? Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. We must do away with that pathetic shell so that you may return to your true form. Ha 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 ha.
Huh? Where did these bodies come from? Lulu, Rosie, and Nessa, who did this to you?
Not dawned on you yet? Little bitch, you're mine. You killed them, Malroth. You! Nothing whets the appetite more than a few freshly sacrificed souls, would you not agree? Look, Malroth, look. I'm revealing myself. I think I've buggered the camera now. By going too low, there we go. Look! Oh no, I do have something on underneath. Look, I've got a little jumpsuit. I've got a tight little jumpsuit. Oh, yeah.
I just needed to know what he was wearing under his bib. A bibat! Yes, a bib wearing a hat. A bat. A bat wearing a bib and a bibat. I killed them. No, you liar. I would never.
But you did. Pity them not. The fools are more useful in death than they ever were in life. They died so that you may be reborn. It is an honour barely comprehensible to such base creatures as they.
I'm going to take a moment, and I might have done this in the past, but I will just take a moment to appreciate that the localization team has potentially, I can't guarantee this because they might just do this in the American version as well, but I think they have genuinely gone to the effort of rearranging for a British game the whole HONOUR, and I think that is kudos to the developers and the localization team that they went to the effort of going. Now, as I say, maybe they just went, well, let's turn it into English and then the Americans can have that one, but usually it's the other way around. We'll turn it into American English and then British people can have that. What I potentially think they've done is they've done two separate versions, perhaps. I don't know for certain. But nonetheless, I appreciate the fact that it's spelt correctly. Offensive to all American viewers.
Yes, because you don't know how to spell.
I'm joking. Slightly. A little bit. I bet the bat ears are part of the little suit. Possibly, yeah. I suppose the whole suit, yeah. It might literally... Yeah, I think you might be right. You might be right. Because his skin colour is clearly blue, which means the face is blue, and then you've got the skin-tight hat with his little crystal in the middle and a skin-tight suit. So yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. It's not their fault they were taught English incorrectly. That's true. That's true. I can't be too harsh to them.
They died so that you may be reborn.
You tricked me, you little son of a bitch. I'll make you pay for this with your life.
I'll fucking twat you. Oh no, was it an illusion again? Of course it was. Maroff, you're a fucking idiot sometimes.
Feldin, how did you? No, I never meant to.
No, I didn't want to kill my best friend.
This can't be happening.
Yes, it's exactly as I envisioned. Your mind has been cleansed of all the repugnant memories that it had accumulated. Now, Maroff, arise once more as our Lord and Master of Destruction. Arise.
Speaking of Arise, been playing Tales of Arise recently. What have other people been playing recently? Anything interesting? My god, I've got dragon hands. Oh! Maroff, you might have just become the best character in the game. You've got dragon hands. Well, in fairness, I don't think even the greatest looking dragons do tend to sort of, in the art style, as nice as the art style is, I do like the art style. It's just dragons don't tend to come off as awesomely intimidating as they can be.
Feldin, please.
The Downfall mod, yeah. And Apex Legends, of course.
Help me.
Whereabouts are you in Arise? I'm past the... This is only just the beginning. Oh, we're doing the intro again. Have another anime cutscene. So I'm past that. I am on Lenegis. If that helps you out. If you recall precisely what Lenegis is and where Lenegis was. I've just gotten my brand new outfits. That was literally where I left off. Got these brand new costumes of the... I'll try and avoid spoilers for anybody else who's potentially going to play it. But nonetheless... Some blobby.
Blobby, 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 blobby.
Hero blobby. Hero blobby. But nonetheless, the main character has a title. The female main character has a title. How many party members do I have? I have 6. Which possibly suggests
the blob.
you may have just spoilt the fact that there may be more. Or you're spoiling the fact that there are no more. I don't know. But try to avoid anything spoiler-based. For the sake of anybody else who possibly wants to play it. Versus me having not gone that far. Help! Help! Some blobby save me before I goo myself! I know I know the sentence has been on the screen for a while, but I can't remember. I can't help. I didn't really read the sentence until that moment when I read it out loud. So we need to save him before he goos himself. How does one goo themselves exactly? I think it's basically excitement. So I think yeah. Just sit for 20. That's a different sort of gooing. I'd say that was more a splodging of oneself. I think gooing oneself is a little bit more excitement based than just sitting for 24 hours not moving. Oh damn it! Oh, I think this place is like it's just basically hot. Oh Christ Almighty! Oh, you don't know how to get. Oh, I don't know how to get to you. I've nowhere left to go. Oh no! I suppose do I have? I don't know. Arguably, I've got my hammer. If I had a hammer, but this is another chapter, so we have no stuff. No! All of my good things! They've disappeared. I suppose arguably I do still have my Big Smash. That was not the Big Smash. I think this is the Big Smash. Where is the Big Smash? Gotta be careful not to fall off the map. I don't think anything too drastic happens if you fall off the map, because considering the fact that it's super easy to fall off the map here, but nonetheless, let's try and build him a little path here. We'll build it as simply as possible, really. Just get up to the height, and then bam, bam, bam. Hello, sir. You alright, mate? I'm a silver goo! I'm a goo who's silver. You came to rescue me. Thanks. Wait, are you a gooman? What are you doing here? You're searching for your friend? Are they a goo man like you? I'd love to help, but I can't say I've glimpsed any other goomans round here. Sorry. And go back to Arise quick. I'm interested to know how much longer you think you have of the game. Or I guess what party are you running? I am running everybody. Because I can't help myself. I genuinely just flip between all the characters, really. There's no character, I think, that stood out as the best character for me to play. Law does tend to sort of have to get a little bit too close. Kisara sort of has the same problem. Both of them are sort of melee range. Well, super melee range, super close. Which sometimes gets a little bit annoying with some of their fancy attacks. Then Alphen is Funky Swordsman. He's great. I was surprisingly... I didn't think I was going to enjoy Shion, and I tend to avoid her simply because she does all the healing for me. But her ranged whipping around, you know, ooh, I'm dodging to the left and shooting you, I'm dodging to the right and shooting you, I'm dodging forward and shooting you, I'm leaping in the sky and shooting you some more. That was alarmingly fun to do all of that weird, you know, diving around, shooting and everything. And then at the moment I am currently playing as Doelim, because I do quite enjoy his sort of partially, if you do well, his rod extends. If you do poorly, his rod remains the same size. But it's quite amusing watching him with the massive rod. If you do well, I don't do very well, so he doesn't get his rod up very often. But nonetheless, that is one of the things that happens. And then who else? Rinwell. I quite enjoyed Rinwell early on. Now she's got more complex spells, I tend to avoid her slightly. And I think that's everybody. Unless I've forgotten a character, in which case they're probably not important. But still. I'm sort of assuming... Now, it's interesting. I do keep remembering the fact that I think you did mention that the ending was perhaps a little rushed because they ran out of time or something. So, in terms of how much longer I have in the game, for classic standard Tales of, I would possibly say... I think I've just hit about the 40-hour mark, maybe, something along those lines. So, I would almost expect from a traditional Tales of to have somewhere in the vicinity of 40 hours left. However, I'm partially expecting maybe 10 to 20, maybe? Difficult to know for certain. I would sort of expect, seems as I stumbled upon this sort of what felt like a halfway point. I can confirm you do not have 40 hours left, that's fair. But I sort of assumed, loosely at least, the anime cutscene, this is only the beginning, ooh, fancy cutscene, feels like it was a halfway point, which would suggest it was a 60-hour game, but I'm assuming possibly less so. But then, you know, a 40-hour RPG is sufficient. It's just not the Tales of tradition, I think. Tales of can traditionally head into the vicinity of 60 to 80 hours. But still. There you go. There's also a load of post-game stuff. Now, see, I struggle with some post-game stuff. Because once I complete the storyline, I don't know how... The inclination to go back to it kind of leaves me. Because I kind of just play these for the storyline, mostly. I'd love to help. I can't say I've seen any goomans. Ah, big dragon arm. This is bad news. where you go to other Tales of Worlds. Oh, now that's quite interesting. They did something similar in Tales of Berserk. Not you going to other Tales of Worlds, but other Tales of characters ending up in your world. That was quite amusing. Because it was one of those ones where it was like, I recognise them.
Oh, I recognise that one. Oh, I recognise this person. Oh my god. This is phenomenal. I love this.
That's because I'm a massive Tales of nerd. Well, probably not massive. Probably partial Tales of nerd. I've played almost every Tales of game, but I wouldn't necessarily say I remember every single detail of every single one. But there you go. Wow, looks like we don't have time to chew the splat. We've been spotted. We'll be squished if we stay here much longer. I just don't understand how something so gruesome could happen here. This is supposed to be the promised land. Oh, but pardon me for blobbering on. Come on, let's bounce. Luckily, I'm pretty good at that. I think I... Do I get to ride you? Oh, hello, Mr. Skellefriend. I think you are a Skellefriend.
Oi! Hey! What are you two doing up there? Don't you realise the danger you're in? Get down here this instant. Come on, move your bones. Come on.
Can I ride you? No, apparently I can't ride you. Or is there a different button? No, I think it would highlight the button if I could ride you.
Alright, Skelly boy. Wait a sec, you're human. What's a fleshy fiend like you doing here? State your business.
Nothing moves the blob.
I mean, he's moving on his own accord. I might be able to bounce on him and therefore move him myself, but there you go. Need to go back and finish that side quest chain, actually. I only did the first bit where you have to fight Edna as a boss. Ah, yes.
You've not come to launch an attack on Hargon's unholy realm, have you? Sorry, but the rules say no builders allowed in the Promised Land. Now stay still while I disconnect your head bone from your neck bone. We don't have time for that. We'll all be squashed, squished and squooshed before you have a chance to disconnect anything from anything else. Oh, maybe you're right. In that case, we'd better evacuate to a spot where I can do the job safely. And I know just the place. Follow me.
Okay, well, I suppose I'll follow him to my execution. That seems like a sensible plan. You fucking dickhead. I'm going to, but, you know, it's still a stupid thing to do. I think the other game pulls from Gilia, or Zilia. I don't know how they pronounce some of these fucking titles. Quite pleasing with Tales of Arise, of course, because it's just the word Arise. In fact, it's quite pleasing with the Tales of Berserk as well. But yes, Gilia I do remember. And there was a Gilia 2, I believe, as well. Much like... I've said it several times. Nobody cares. I know this deep down. Nobody gives a shit. I don't think anybody else has played both of these games, which is the problem. Because I don't see any reference to it ever anywhere else. So maybe I just made it up. I don't know. Maybe I invented Tales of Symphonia 2. But there's also a Tales of Symphonia 2. And it's devilishly similar to Final Fantasy 13 2. Even down to the fact that the male protagonist wears blue and the female protagonist wears peachy pinks. It's weirdly similar. Berseria, you're quite right. It's not Berserk. You're quite right. Somewhere deep in my brain, it was probably screaming that. It's not Berserk, you fucking idiot. It's not Berserk. So, in fairness, Berseria, still easier than Gilia, perhaps. Because, again, you could either sort of go with Exilia, Gilia, no, that last one you probably can't make out of that word, but still.
Hello, our friends back again. Watch out for that thing, it's armed and dangerous. But it's a funny. Because it's an arm, so it's armed and dangerous. Over here, mate, over here, come on. Come on, get in here, son. Get in here. I'm going to chop your head off in a minute, son. I'm going to just grab some plants. You never know when they'll come in handy. Grab some demon plants for my demon plant collection. Look, look, look! Who's trapped in that hole? Help! Help! I can't escape! There's nobody out! Somebody help me! Please do, God, somebody help me! Ah, what a plonker! He must have fallen in and got all flustered. Oh well, there's nothing we can do for him now. He's got wings, you fucking bellend. You want to save him? You completely do, Lally. You do realise that's a monster, don't you? An actual nemesis of a human like you. You're a weird one, alright.
Go on, let's try and... I don't know. Like, do I just remind him he has wings? Help! Help! How do I escape? I don't want to die in this stinking hole. Get a grip, will you? What are those things? What are those wings for? You can just fly out. Huh? Oh yeah, so I can. And thanks for pointing that out. I was in a bit of a tizzy just then. I know that's quite similar to Tales of Graces. It's been a while since I've done that one. I think that was on the PSP? Or am I thinking of... No, I'm thinking of Tales of... Oh, I'm thinking of Tales of Hearts. Maybe. Tales of Hearts R or something like that. Sounds like Tigger. Oh, yeah, so I can. Thanks for pointing that out. I was in a bit of a tizzy just then. And I can bounce as well. And Tiggers love to bounce. Don't thank me. Thank this monster-loving freak. I would have left you down there. But this numbskull insisted on helping. Humans are an odd bunch, aren't they? Anyway, I'm leading these to a safe place. You might as well tag along. Don't want you falling in any more holes, do we? In fairness, I now have to find a way out of this hole. There we go. I found a way out of the hole. It wasn't as difficult as I perhaps first made out. Ah, big wolves, big wolves. Go away. I haven't got any medical supplies, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful here. Usually I'm quite sloppy in my combat systems because I can just I've just got my medical supplies on standby. But here, of course, not so much. Ew, manky meat! I just got myself some manky meat. Spoiled meat that spews forth a foul aroma. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna save it again just to get one in there. So we are in. Oh, I've spoilt where we are, but let's just appreciate we're in Malhalla. The Valhalla of Malroth, I suppose. But yeah, I spoiled it early. There may be a big reveal of it later. Bloody hell's bells. Stop with your handy hocks. Handy's down, handy's down. It seems I'm leading this merry band, despite the fact that this fella was supposed to be doing so. Mate, we seem to have left you behind. Hello. Over here? No. No, not over here. Come with me, I know the perfect place to chop your block off. We'll be nice and safe there, so don't you worry one bit. Yeah, I know where it is. But you don't seem to be coming with me. You coming with me? There you go. Don't worry, mate. I know it's over there. It's over there in the distance there. I'll lead you, shall I? If I lead you, do I get to chop your head off instead? There we go. It's caught up. That's the place, just up ahead. We'll be out of harm's way in there.
It's another funny.
Come on. Yeah, over here. Come on. Hurry up, mate. Hurry up. You're being very slow. And I don't appreciate it. Oh yeah, you thought you had defences, didn't you? I'm taking your defences. I'll use them as firewood later. Open up the thing. Alright, mate. Phew, I thought I was finished for sure. Though if this a place. I've never seen anything quite like it. Looks like an old junkyard with all these broken bits and blobs lying around. Oops, didn't mean to change my tool. I approach you with a hammer. Veldin, was it? I'm Aristotle. Thanks for rescuing me before. Aristotle. I'm going to give you a moment to appreciate Aristotle. And I'm a Granville. If you hadn't saved me from that hole, I'd probably still be stuck there. The name's Griswold. Sergeant Griswold to you. Now we've all got our introductions out of the way, it's time to get down to business, isn't it? Seeing as we're all safe and sound, I can finally get around to severing your skull from your shoulders. Wait, you, Griswold? He came here to find his friend, not to squish us. Let's hear him out. Your friend's called Malroth. Have I seen him? I can't say I know anyone who goes by that name. Alright, I won't kill you. I couldn't live with myself if I killed someone who's only trying to save his buddy. I'll kill you after you've saved him instead. It's only fair. Oh, and just so you know, this place is bone dry when it comes to materials. Your building trickery won't fly here, so don't try anything funny. Leave him alone, Griswold. There's a much greater threat should be worrying about those enormous arms. And what about those shadowy monsters?
I've been sensing incredible destructive power in the air recently. Call it a feeling in my bones. I made another funny, but I reckon there might be a connection with what's going on there. What's that? Before we start getting into what's going on around here, you want to know where here is? Well, let me tell you. This planet is nothing more than a tiny blob of gloop floating in a sea of nothingness. The unholy promised land reserved for the children of Hargoon's monster minions. High Priest Hargoon says we're to wait here until salvation comes, but if things continue like they are, we'll be splattered before that slime ever arrives. I'm trying not to get so upset, Harris Plottle. I think I've just realised something very important. What have you realised? In all the confusion, I forgot how hungry I was. Can you make me something to eat, Veldin? That's the oh-so important thing you realise. I'd throw me a bone. I made another funny because I made of bones. And why are you asking favours from a builder? He's supposed to be the enemy. You wouldn't know the first thing about food. You don't even have a stomach. If I'm going to die, I must have a last meal. Veldin, if you could find some foul fans and stick them on the bonfire for a bit, I'm sure it'd make something appetizing snack. You should find plenty of foul fans outside. They're the squirming plants that look like tentacles. Once even, surprisingly difficult to read a lisp. You've got some, just cook them on the bonfire for a bit. I want to see what scrummy dish you can turn them into. I'm starving. Well, I do actually have some foul vines already, so pop them on. Let's see what disgusting meal we make. I'm just going to sit here looking cool. I feel like somewhere along the line... There you go. I knew there was one. Oh, no, we got a... Cheer! Yeah! Yeah, I'm very happy. Seriously, this meal is going to be the best. Goodbye, guys. Actually, I'm reconsidering. Maybe this meal is going to be poison. Hello! No, you'll die, but then come back. Show. Yes, I've shown myself. Beckon. Guys, come here. It's almost ready. Oh, the only problem in that menu is the timer pauses. So, we were wasting a lot of time. Trying to not waste time, I ended up wasting time. Hey, I've stolen your splats. And now I've demolished your crates. I am an arsehole. So, let's see what this... Oh, no, that's the wrong button. A tentagliatelle. A dish of slimy spaghetti that writhes and wriggles in the mouth. I don't think anybody wanted that or needed that, but still. I am nonetheless going to cook another one, because I needs it. That looks so yummy. Who'd have guessed you could ruffle up a plate of delicious tentagliatelle from some foul finds. I can't wait to get stuck in, may I? I'm cooking another one, so yeah, you're fine. Yeah, thanks. And given what you had to work with, I'm impressed you managed to make such a mouth-watering meal. This stuff stinks to high heaven, and it tastes so bitter. It's absolutely delicious. You should really try some, Veldin. You won't be disappointed. Warning, building activity detected. Warning, building activity detected. Bleep, bleep, bloop. Ooh, did you hear that noise? What's going to happen to us? That skeleton really did have a slightly frightened look on its face there, didn't it? You heard that noise, right, Veldin? I can't slop, wibbling with fear. Is that Blue Goosh? No, it's not. It's Arisplottle. Arisplottle, even. I got confused with the voices there. I'm sure it came from somewhere in this room. It had put my mind at ooze. If you could help me find out what made it. I will try. Are you alive? There's no response. It's just a part of scrap metal. It's not making any noise. Let's keep going and check somewhere else. It probably thought it was boned.
Oh, he made it funny because he's made of bones.
I think I can smash. No, I can't. Fair enough. There's no response. It's just a part of scrap metal.
Looks like this robot's not gunctioning anymore. I think that might be what it's called from now on. I'm sorry, dear, I've just gunctioned. I lost gunction. The sound must have come from somewhere else. Bleep, bleep. Life signs detected. Execute reboot program. Nah, probably best not. Reboot cancelled. Commencing system shut. Bleep. No, I think I do have to turn it on. Life signs detect. Execute reboot program. Yes. Bleep, bleep. Reboot program initiated. Accessing data cache. Please wait. Bleep, bleep. Reboot program failed. Insufficient power remaining. Please recharge fuel cells and try again. Bloop. Well, that's easier said than done. I mean, where are we going to get the energy to recharge him from? I've still got my Book of Many Wonders. Woohoo! I figured out a piping system. A piping system that will recharge my boy. My robo boy. An energization station. Pipe. Bent pipe. Joint pipe. We don't actually need any bent pipes or joint pipes. We just need standard pipings. Wow, what's that? Is that a blueprint? So you connect the pipes and transfer the energy from the broken killing machines into the working one. You're a genius. And if it's pipes you're after, this room's got plenty. There's only one way to find out if this is going to work. Let's give it a splot. So I think basically, yeah, I don't know what's going to be easier, trashing them or doing it subtler, but I think for the most part just trashing them is almost exclusively the easiest way of dealing with this thing. But it's not a huge... It's not one of the more complex blueprints. I think I can muster shifting pipe around. I think I can muster laying pipe. Oh. Power source detected. Commencing energy transfer. Power systems fully operational. Time to suck off, my friend. Initializing reboot program. Bleep, bleep. Brrr. Reboot successful. Bleep, boop. Brrr. Whoa there, buddy. A little bit excited. Greetings. Assault Android number 04H. At your service. You can call me Nowhere. Pleasure to meet you. Thanks for mending the robot, Velding. You builders are glupendous. Estimating time spent offline. Computation failed. What happened here? High turbulence detected in aura field. Searching memory banks. Possible match found. Has doomsday come already? What was this rust bucket? Sounds to me like his circuits are fried. Bleep, bleep. Rudeness detected. I would merely like to refresh my databanks with the latest available information. Please tell me what happened here. The Aplopolots. That's what happened here. Databanks updated. Malhaller under attack from giant arms and shadow monsters. It is as my calculations predicted. Doomsday has come. You keep blubbering on about this doomsday, but what does that even mean? Doomsday is the day we are doomed to die. The day everything returns to nothing. The end of the world as we know it. The destruction is already at an advanced stage. This facility may not be safe for much longer. The giant arms will be searching for any remaining life forms. They will destroy this place and exterminate us all. Oh, they're doing a good job. That's a big hand. Hey, they found us. It's the best wibble wobble I can do you, I'm afraid. The shadow fiends won't be far behind. We've got our backbones to the wall here. skeleton, remember? It's the funny. We'll have to fight our way out. Oh, but me tentacle tellies. And I'll just take the fireplace with me, mate. If we're leaving, I'm taking everything with me. I'm no mug, son. Oh shit, that's lava, I think. I think I might be in lava. Oh no, I think it's just coloured water. But give us a minute. I'm harvesting. You're an arsehole. Yes, I am. And I am thieving all of their stuff. I don't know if we do come back here. I might regret it if we do end up back here. But still, I'm not letting good building materials go to waste. I'm a proper builder. I don't really need the. I tell you what, no, I don't really need that. It's not hugely important. Can I smash you now? No, I can smash you. A little bit of metal there. Wouldn't go amiss. Don't know what that is, but I'm having it. Don't know what it is, but I'm having it. Never regret. No, never regret. And smashing time is here again. It's here again. It's smashing time. And now, no, all my smashing goodness is going. Oh, good. It was just going down a crevice. That's fine. I can get things out of the crevice. Like in Porsche, where you pull things out of your asshole. And some more metal. Why not? Have some pipe as well. You never know when laying some pipe will come in handy again. And damn it, I used the wrong one. That's it, smashy. I keep missing that pipe. Might as well take that pipe, otherwise it's just going to float there. Fuck it, we'll take this side as well. Why not? Why not? Oh, lanterns, yeah, you never know when lanterns come in handy. Nice bit of fencing. I don't necessarily feel like I need all of the pipe, but some of this metal's bound to come in handy at some point. Oh, and fuck it, all of that. That'll get me some pipe. Again, I'm flooding your base. You don't mind, do you? I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't mind me flooding the entirety of their base whilst thieving all of their stuff. They are absolutely fine with this situation. They didn't like builders in the first place. They're really not going to like builders now. Because for a builder, I do an awfully large volume of smashing things to pieces. I'm having your train track as well. Never know when train track will come in handy, mate. Smash that. And then we'll deal with getting past the shadow monsters in a moment. There you go, guys. I'll just take this as well. Just one mic. There you go. Out my way, lads. There you go. Just going to take your train tracks as well. That's it. That's the tick. Well, I might as well take all this metal as well. You never know when a nice chunk of metal will come in handy. So we'll take all of this. I think I'm actually being even more thorough than I was the first time I ever played this game. I'm taking all of the stuff. All of your stuff will be mine. Look, if we're relocating, I want resources. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Take that as well. I won't bother taking the roof pipe. Hear that, guys? I'm learning. I'm not going to take your roof pipe. It's fine. You can keep your roof piping for later. I will, however, take all of your track. Excellent. Stones, always useful. All your track. I'm not going to lie, I would take these metal friends, but they're all already sort of dead, so you can't do anything with them. Yeah. Oh, do I actually have to talk to you first? Oh, yes, I do. The shadows weren't really there. Looks like that arms brought an army of shadow fiends along. We'll have to break through their lines and make our escape. It's the only way out. Well, Builder, you ready to fight to save your skin? And my bones? Yeah, go on, we might as well. I hope you mean that, Veldin. I won't pretend to understand what's going on around here, but one thing's for sure, I'm not giving up without a fight. Here? Take this. It's half eaten, but I'm sure I didn't slobber on it too much. Scoff it if you get hurt. It'll make you feel better. I got another 10 tagliatelle. I know another place where we might be able to take refuge and rest our weary bones. It's a last resort, but it should be safer than here.
Biddly, 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 bong. We need to fight. I've got my Tentagliatelle ready and waiting for me. Base integrity. They're suggesting the base integrity is 100%. I don't think they took into account what I've just done to the base. Not strictly speaking. I suppose it's the same method, the way they did do. Tell you what, these are some nice looking blocks as well. I'm having those. I didn't see these earlier. If I'd seen them, I'd have stolen them earlier than this. But at this point, we just have to wait around in battle. I think my flame sword should still flame. Flame on! No, it didn't. I mean, it did, but it didn't. They were dead before the flame went through them. Do. Ah, golly. I don't know if I got hit by that or not. No, I didn't. I was lucky. Oh, I definitely got hit by that because I was too busy wondering if I got hit by the first thing to dodge out of the way of the second thing. Excellently done. I'm sure you would agree that I am majestic. The majesty of my dick cannot be understood. My level increased. Yay! But boo! I don't get to do a high five. But I do reach level 31. My maximum HP increases. Victory! Or is it? It is. It is victory at this point. Enemies exterminated. It feels good to give my ball bearings a spin after so long. You may be a bony little human builder, but you fight like a monster. Are you really that intent on finding your buddy? By the way, Griswold, where's this new safe place that you said we could make our getaway to? The Haven of Hargon. It's called an unholy hovel of hatred high atop a hill. With the workshop destroyed, there's nowhere safer for miles around. Oh, stupendous idea. That's where Helen will be. An impious priestess like her will know what to do. Well then, shouldn't we get going? Slime is of the essence. You're coming along too, aren't you, Veldin? Eh? You came to look for your friend, not hide away in some haven, but you'll be mashed to mush if you stay here. Bleep bloop. Calculating Veldin's survival odds. Warning, warning, extremely low chance of survival. Abort mission, repeat, abort mission. You really won't come with us, Veldin, but you'll die for certain if you stay here. Leave him. He's made up his mind. Besides, humans and monsters are mortal enemies, trust me. It's better if we go our separate ways. Come on, Veldin. That is the wrong voice. Damn it. Come on, Veldin, when we get to the Haven of Hargon, we can ask Helen if she knows anything about your body. She's bound to have heard something. She's one of the wisest priestesses the children of Hargon have got. Grenfell's spot on, Veldin. It can't hurt to ask. Besides, I don't want us to say goodbye yet. Go on, I will. I obnoxiously say no to all the humans, but the monsters who hate me, I'm happy to go with them immediately. Gooey! The first thing we'll do when we get there is ask about your friend. Helen is really clued up on all the comings and goings around here. Alright then, I suppose you can come with us. Just stick close and follow me. I will. Don't you worry, son. We'll get to the Holy Chapel of Hell and Helen, and then probably move on to a little bit Graveyard Keeper. Graveyard Keeper, Graveyard Keeper. Everybody loves the Graveyard Keeper. What in the world is that? It's sucking everything in. Bleep, bleep. Data analysis in progress. I believe it is called Trish. Warning, warning. Super high density gravitational globule detected. Do not make contact. There's no telling what might happen if that thing slurps us up. Does this mean we can't go any further? We're going to have to risk it. There's no other way through. Just watch where you walk in and don't go any closer to that thing than you have to. Whoa! Hey, I am actually being sucked off.
Arisblottle, you're going to have to be careful. Arisblottle. Oh shit, no, we went straight in. Okay. That's bad. That's very bad. There's no time to conk out now. Open your eyes, son. Open your eyes and behold my undead penis. Because I believe that was the dirty old man, the hairy hermit. Because there's only one person who says conk. Or one person who sort of does a triple threat of his words. But yeah, be very careful precisely how close to these things you get. Because they will suck you off very quickly. And you don't have the health bar to be sucked off by those things. Come on, you lazy boys, keep up. Danger, danger, warning, warning. I believe I've met someone called Will Robinson in the past. Look out, the enormous arm's back. This is going to smart. Hoof! Grithwold! Oh no! My skeleton friend. Oh, he's fine. Bleeding gnaw on my leg smarts. At least you still have your leg. Oof! That arm really packs a wallop. I don't know if I can walk. You go on ahead. I'll show you. Oh, I'll only slow you down. Don't worry about me. I'm undead. They can't kill me twice. Now get going. Hey? You'll never leave a man behind? Pah, you're talking crazy again. I don't want to leave you either, Griffhold. Besides, I think I know the way from here. As long as we take it nice and slowly, you can make it. Follow me, everyone. Are you okay, Griffhold? Go, go, go. Let's go, 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 go. I don't know how slow he actually needs to go, but I thought that's the way. I'd highly recommend going the way I went, actually, because, you know, my way was slightly more efficient. But never mind. In fairness, I don't... Oh no, he might be a bit slow. Are you okay, Griffhold? Bleeding gnaw on my legs, Marks. Come on, mate. Come on, get your ass in gear. I mean, I would carry you just to make this a bit quicker, but... Are you okay, Griffhold? Oh, bleeding gnaw on my legs, Marks. Come on, let's leave him behind. He said he was fine. I know I'm an asshole, it's fine. As long as you're aware that you're an ass. No, I think we do actually. I think the game is actually forcing me to be slow. It's fine. I think they're trying to push a little bit of emotion on me now. But at the end of the day, I'd just pick him up. He can't weigh much. He's just a set of bones. So just pick him up and hurry him along. Chivvy him up a bit. Between us, we could definitely pick him up. Yeah, he's fine. Stop asking him. I don't think he's going to be able to make it up there. Grithwold, are you still with us? Good. The haven of Hogon is just up this way. All we have to do is climb up. Warning. Path terminates ahead. Progress impeded. How are we going to get across? Well, luckily for you guys, I smashed all of the things, didn't I? And do you know what? I'm even giving you a special treat. I've made you a 2x2. Yeah? You made a bridge? That's super duper. The haven of Hargoon awaits. Huh. Yet again, you and your building skills save the day. Maybe you builders aren't so bad after all. Come on, Grithwold. Stop us standing around. The haven of Hargon isn't far now. No, Grithwold. Eat. The arm's back to squash us again. Watch out. No, Grithwold. And they're not allowing me to pan the camera down to spoil whether he survived or not. No. Goo is wound. Damn dragon arm. Killing my skeleton friend. He's gone, and he's never coming back. And I said such terrible things to him. Oh, Griswold. He has left us to return to the great server in the cloud. May his data live long in our memory. Now, we must proceed to the haven of Hargon.
I'm sorry it had to end like this, Clifford. Very difficult to sniff with a lisp. He's managed it in the text. He's definitely managed it, but my word, it is quite difficult to sniff. Sniff with a lisp. I think you could only really sniff with a lisp if you really do have a lisp. Because I don't think I can sniff with a lisp. Do-do-do-do. Here we go. The Haven of Hargon. Is this the Haven of Hargoon? But the place is in ruins. Life form detected. Could that be Helen? Further information required. I'll tell you what. What we'll do is we'll stand here. I didn't really want the robot standing next to me, but it's fine. I'll stand there. And we'll figure out a voice for Helen next time on Dragon Quest Builders 2. For we shall just do a quick double save. Just to make certain. I just like watching it a couple of times just to alleviate any concerns. And then we're going to leave it off until next week, where we will continue Malhalla and see how many more monsters we can befriend. Because it is quite fun. We obviously went through a load of human people and human civilizations, and now, of course, we get to enjoy monster civilizations. And I likes that. I likes that as a twist. I likes that as a thing. I think it works quite nicely. And my bell goes ding-a-ling. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Diddle-diddle-diddly bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Diddle-diddle-diddly-bum. I'm trying to figure out what piece of music should be played. I think we did actually do this one previously, but do you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it in the bucket. Can you fit both parties in the bucket? 'Cause if you can, then go for it. Fuck it in the bucket. Fuck it in the bucket. If everybody fits, then why not just fuck it in the bucket? If you can fit in the bucket, and I can fit in the bucket, then I think it's safe to say we should be fucking it in the bucket. Which is an odd thing to do, but we shall carry on fucking it in the bucket. Anyway, I will be back in 5 to 7-ish minutes, possibly 8 minutes. But either way, we'll do a little break, and then we'll be back for Graveyard Keeper for a little bit. See you after the break.